Welcome to the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, home to the South Alabama Jaguars, Hancock Whitney Stadium, and we have been fired up about this match all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt.
Right.
The Jaguars will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Santiago. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Give to the big fullback. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. To the air, it's Davenport. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it's in there for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Using his legs, it's Martin. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Right back to it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll leave it with him. And he's headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone. Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Stop running to the
kick
kicker.
is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this round.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Come out of your own end zone. You know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The give on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the 1st down.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. A little release to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. Listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Mobile.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
How did you?
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half saying, listen, we're going to keep scoring points and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go.
Touchdown, South Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to add another.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Second down after that incompletion. Give to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's first down from the 11. He's going to pass. Quarterback adapted. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. Grabs it in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, let's count him up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns?
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and score.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for the One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Tries again to get it in. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Martin. Fights off a defender. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
That's caught. It's Thomas. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The give to the tailback. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. On the ground. He bangs his way in for the score.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Jaguars decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Santiago. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First down here for the offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Here's the handoff. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Comes out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.
Tag. He's everywhere.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.